past that little quarter-mile strip where all the beer cans and ho-ho wrappers are, and they're home free.
You know
I've
what's
seen
worse
that
though, Reg, in the
before.
fall when they can use rifles.
Which is that one? Did you shoot a bear with that one or something?
Bear and caribou.
Okay, that's the one I've seen in the magazine.
Yeah, I've done that in a long time.
What's that, Mike?
It's a takedown Osage.
Yeah, man.
Bow. Flat bow. Yeah.
Like the other?
Yeah.
Do you have an arrow?
Do I have? Yeah. Well, you gonna shoot it too?
I have the solid shot over there.
Yeah. Yeah, you shoot that right through that turkey.
Now this is a takedown.
Yes.
Where's that? Roosted still? Did it get down? Oh yeah.
He wants to try.
I'll tell you what, this thing gathers the light pretty good.
Turkey, turkey, turkey!
One day during the day we shot it out together a bit.
awesome shot. All right, we're in here the next morning after we had a long night, wondering if we would find this hog or not. Hunting with a takedown U bow, rawhide back, snake over it. We thought the shot was pretty good last night. We found blood and just couldn't work the trail out last night. Came back in this morning and got on the blood again and lost it at the same spot. And we just started making circles, and Brian and I went across a little body of water and we got onto some blood, and it was probably one of the toughest tracking jobs that I had ever been on. And we just stayed with it, kept finding little bits of blood, and about 100 and probably 150 yards we found this hog. And the shot wasn't what we had thought last night, so it just goes to show you, it doesn't always happen like you think you saw it. But it wasn't that bad. It was a good angling shot, and it was just a sparse blood trail, and we were lucky that we were persistent and found it.
Wow, what an exciting morning after a tough track last night. Flashlights were a little smaller, not enough light on the ground for us, so we decided to give it a shot this morning. Got back on the trail and picked up a couple splotches of blood here and there. Got a little sparse at times, but kept at it, and Mike spotted the pig about 150 yards or so, right across the road. We probably drove right past it on the way back to camp last night. And just a wonderful job of tracking. Congratulations, Mike.
Good having you with me. It made it even that much better. It's always nice to have somebody help you work out a blood trail.
After that first shot, I have no right to have that one.
Congratulations, buddy. I was more excited.
That was T-bone.
I'll have to be editing that one out.
Sorry, guys.
What would you say?
You did it, Bob. You did it.
Kinda heavy. Woo!
You completely drained it out
Yeah,
there.
we put a pretty good hit on her. Right behind the shoulder.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Great shot.
Thank you.
Great shot.
Thank you. Yep.
Well, it's nice and easy. We got the road right there.
Got a little drag out to the road, all of maybe 15 yards. Let's go see if we can get Roger one.
That was something. You come up there on the top of that knoll, just on the other side of the sendero there. You had a what? 7-yard, 10-yard shot?
Probably a 10-yard shot.
Perfect. Perfect. Couldn't have worked out any better. We actually spooked a bunch of them before we come up on these two. These two never left the road, so we just kept on stalking up the side. Those other ones went by us. They kept feeding on the corn, and Bob made a great shot.
I kept moving on down here, and we was able to get down close enough to get to this one. And he was out here on the road. Everything just come together. Wow. That's awesome. That whole stalk was just awesome, boy. That's what it's all about right there.
Well, tell us about it.
Oh, I guess this morning Bob dropped me off about 400 yards down the road, and he went back to camp, and not a minute after he left, I saw maybe a dozen pigs coming out about 400 yards up the road, and I jumped to the other side of the fence and sprinted up the fence, and another one came out of the brush and started walking up to meet his buddies, and I just paralleled him for maybe 50 yards. And he finally turned sideways, and I was able to catch up to him and get an arrow in him. And I saw the rest of the pigs weren't spooked, so I kept moving up trying to catch those. And a second one came out of the brush about only 20 yards from me, and I was able to get an arrow in him. So within about a minute, I had 2 pigs.
The Texas double. How about the rest of you? Who's doing the shooting?
Nobody else.
Roger.
Not I. We were trying.
Well, let me come around. I don't want to suffer. Thanks for the bow, brother.
Yeah, good shooting.
Yeah, I hear you, buddy. I'm sorry.
There you go. That won't take long.
Well, that was perfect. I come in, I almost stepped on him. They didn't even see me
He
there.
was walking right to you. I never saw you till I seen him heading this way. I clipped a limb or something. He left the road. And
They all spooked except for him.
Yeah, I started coming in here with him, and he was going away, and I had one little old shot, and it clipped a limb. And then just as soon as I shot, I saw you raise your bow up.
We got her bloody.
You bet.
And you were here to witness it.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
that's even better.
Congrats, guys.
Thank you. Here we are in South Texas. It's March 2nd, about 5:25 p.m. We're hunting on the Laguna Ranch with Pedernal Bow Hunts. I was hunting with Mike Yancey, my buddy that made this fine bow for me. You can see the stick bows still do the job. We circled around. Bob Hildebrand caught some movement up on the Sendero up there, and we moved in on them and kind of surrounded them and came up fortunate to get a shot on this old fella. Real happy about it.